excited to work with
It's
you.
that stupid message. I'm ignoring it. So let's take a look at our loadout. Our loadout didn't. Why am I tank roll?
Well, it appears that something fishy is going on in Central City. From the reports we're getting, it seems like.
I don't remember why I was in tank roll.
Starfish are
That's
attacking people on the streets.
not even the tank loadout I had, or my damage loadout I had.
Superheroes, so would you go see what the heck is
Cool.
going on?
So I guess they made some changes here. So we're doing stats. Hello, Tristan. We're doing stats revamp testing on the PC test server. I don't think I actually put stats revamp, so that's probably my bad. So with stats revamp, today they updated the loadout UI where it is on the live servers. So, and really, this is exactly what the loadout UI was for: is prepare ourselves for stats revamp. But there are some issues with it, in my opinion. Is it still fire? Yeah, it still burns. Burn, baby. I need to go over to my video I did last week, because I need to see. Oh, we got ourselves a new follower, Omar Destiny. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the crash. And okay, so my loadout was Inferno, Fireburst, Meteor Strike, Fireball, Mass Detonation, Volcanic Calamity. So, and as we do stats revamp, when I'm doing DPS stuff, I try to just grab a loadout and just really go with it and see how it works. So I had Inferno, which was my burns enemies. So now there is a bug with this that it doesn't show the power cost or the cooldowns in this UI, but that will be getting changed. I'll be getting fixed. I mean, that's just a little goof. It's just a goof. Nothing too serious. Alright, so then we have Fireburst. Burning Debt, no. So we're going to use Inferno to set everything on fire for me. Now, problem is that it is now if you don't see it, but Inferno is a 300 power cost, so it's a pretty high power cost to maneuver. Need to probably find something a little bit better suited for power to set things on fire that aren't going to hurt me. But we are going to use Detonate. I am want to, with that being our new spammer, I'm not going to need Fireball, so I want to try that out. There's my Volcanic Calamity. I'm going to definitely put there. Meteor Strike is my supercharged generator, so we'll put him down. And I guess we'll use Flame Cascade. We'll see how Flame Cascade is. I'll find it. I got it. There it is. I found it. So this is not all the DPS things I'm showing here are not the final versions. They're not the final DPS loadouts or anything. It's just me really playing around. As a person who doesn't play DPS, especially as a tester, I'm coming into this with brand new eyes. And I've done fire DPS before, but that was with the advanced mechanic. I've never done fire DPS, the pre-advanced mechanics. So it's really just trying to find a loadout that I'm comfortable with, and I'll show off, and it's like I'll give my pros and cons with it. Get the fire extinguishers, you know it. Okay, so we have Inferno to set things on fire, Fireburst for burning, Detonate for burning, Meteor Strike for it does burn, and it also is my supercharged generator. And then Flame Cascade for burning, and then Volcanic Calamity because I like volcanoes. So, and I do not do testing on sparring targets. At least not at the beginning. Because sparring targets will give you your damage parsers, which I guess, to try to figure out how much damage you're really doing, it'll probably be good to go there. But for me, I need to be actually in combat. I need to be in danger. I need to be interrupted. I need to experience that. And the best place to go for it, especially when I'm at CR 166, is seeing shades again. It's my bread and butter. So now, if you guys have any questions about stats revamp, please shout them up in chat, and we will get those. I'll get those answered to the best of my ability. But right now, we'll mess around a little bit with fire, and then we'll switch it over and check out munitions a little bit. Bama King, fire been on test 2 weeks ago. It's been on test. This will be the third weekend coming up. That fire has been on test. But we have fire and munitions officially on test server, so now we have all the powers on test, and now we can, the developers will be going back through the individual powers to make some adjustments. Fire and munitions are getting just a little bit because there's powers that are like 400 power cost now. It's like, what? Oh crap, I just realized. Alright, so this is my hybrid build. Right, hybrid, power and might. Shit, no, this is actually my play from the tray. Because if it was hybrid, I'll be actually spec'ing precision. Yep, play from the tray. Ooh, this is gonna suck. So I didn't spec correctly. I didn't spec into power much. And if I remember the notes correctly. Yeah, fire burst. Oh my god, how much fire burst is actually going to do to me? Huh. Actually, wasn't that bad. Let me check out Flame Cascade. Inferno? I guess we'll see what happens. This might suck. Alright, so let me get this recorded real fast. And I'm just going to go over my stats, and we're going to talk about the loadout a little bit. I'm just basically making a separate video for this. Welcome back to DC Universe Online. I am, of course, Trex, looking at fire changes with the going into the third week of changes. Looking at our loadouts with the new UI. Haha. Now, it is missing the power cost and cooldowns, but this is just a little snafu that will get fixed by the developers sooner or later. I'm starting this loadout with Inferno to burn my enemies. I have Fire Burst, which has been changed up to... it's now being converted to a heavy hitter, so that means that the power cost is up to 400, the cooldown's at 4 seconds, and the damage has been increased. Next is Detonate. It's been changed to a spammer, so they reduced the power cost to 100, reduced the cooldown to 0.5 seconds. It's an AoE, and the damage has been reduced in regards to the power cost changes. Meteor Strike, that's officially gone from my loadout, which is still a bug. But luckily they know about it. Ha ha ha. Still my supercharged generator and sets enemies on fire as well. Next is Flame Cascade, which has been changed as well. It's been converted into a spammer. Reduced the power cost to 150, down from 300. They reduced the cooldown to 0 seconds, reduced the damage, removing the knockdown, and now deals additional damage to burning enemies. And then, of course, Volcanic Calamity, because supercharges are great. So, and our stats being play from the tray, just playing around. I got 20 points in the critical attack chance, 40 points in the critical attack damage, 54 points in the might, and 38 points into power, which play from the tray probably needs to be more into power, but just playing around with the spec and seeing how it really works. Splitting up a bit. It's great. So our health is at 17,735, power is at 19,495, and might's at 8,573. So without further ado, let's see what really happens with it. This is my first time really playing with this loadout, so we're going to really see what happens. Now, I am using Inferno and Fire Burst. That's a 300 and a 400 power cost. It's a high and a super high power cost base. So my power bar is going to be really stupid weak right now. But let's see how it turns out. And Flame Cascade being a spammer. Hitting multiple. Now, it is a cast, so you can be interrupted still. It is a bit dangerous, of course, being channeled abilities, but they're looking at channeled abilities across the board. So we'll spam Flame Cascade. All right, I'm still alive. Yeah, I'm waiting for my power and my health to get back up. For this time, this turn around, we'll use Detonate. We'll see what Detonate's doing as an AoE and also as a real spammer, being a low power cost of 100. So we'll open it up with Fire Burst, and then we use Detonate. Of course, I can actually open up my combat log so you guys can see that instead of seeing some random stuff. Okay, 10-second parser. Sitting at 130 damage, nice. Alright, and let's see how this goes. And we'll use Detonate one more time.
Thank you. That should allow us some breathing room. Fighting a two-front battle is wearing us down. My warriors have reported a strange magical portal in Gotham. See if you can find it and see what is going on.
You know, me really sitting there and play from the tray, just spamming Detonate probably seems a bit boring for me.
This is where the shades are coming from.
Okay, well I have to kill these guys anyways. Now spamming his Flame Cascade for that time. So fire still feels like it has instant burst when it comes to using Detonate, but you're still really focused on using your channeled abilities, which are Fire Burst and Flame Cascade. It's still channeled abilities. And we'll use Fire Burst to open her up. Oh, everybody's dead. Now, Fire Burst is doing numbers. I'm seeing some good numbers coming from it. So I mean, Fire Burst almost feels like it's going to be. You'll probably want to just do what I'm doing, open up with Inferno and then Fire Burst. Just have your big hits come out there, because they also are your longer cooldowns as well. I mean, that's a 12-second cooldown, or maybe even 6, and Fire Burst is a 4. Oh, Inferno looks like it's 12. Inferno's in 12 seconds. So you're down for 12 seconds while your enemies are actually inside the Inferno, getting the burning debuff, taking damage over time, and open up a Fire Burst, and then really just spam Flame Cascade, do some AoE damage. Or Detonate even. Clap your hands. Inferno critically hit for 1900. Alright. Thanks, Inferno. Now, with some of the with Meteor Strike is another ability that will burn enemies for me to start the power interaction, and it'll also be my supercharged generator. With Meteor Strike, you'll have that problem where if you use it like after you start your rotation, if it's not your first ability, your Meteor Strike will miss, because if they're gonna lunge you and you already have Meteor Strike coming down, it's going to come down, but there's no enemy around it, so it's going to be a waste. So if you're going to use it, you need to make sure to open up with it, which does knock them down to start that off. So it does help. It helps a lot. So it knocks them down, allowing you to come in for fire burst for some free damage before they start wanting to come. Oh, I want my revenge. Oh, I'm done here. Alright, well, it's time to go see the Mac Daddy himself, Felix Faust, to see how well we do. Hey, Derek. Now, when it comes to boss fights, use and play from the tray, you'll get the best advantage as play from the tray with a controller near you. Now, doing this test, I'm doing this test because I've played my other ability, I've played my other powers doing these kinds of tests with the same specs, so it gives you guys an idea on what's different, how each one does in these specs. But being played from the tray, I will need to actually go back and spec more into power and lessen the might and see how we do. Play from the tray, your number one stat in play from the tray is power. The more power you have, the more times you can use your abilities before you run out. And yes, Raph, Meteor is definitely more power friendly than Inferno. Inferno is... It definitely probably, I just need to go ahead and remove it from my loadout because of the fact that it costs so much, and I can easily put a 200 base power cost ability there for power management. Inferno is there because I love Inferno, and it hits burning for multiple targets in there, especially if they even walk through it. But you don't really have those issues when someone's having to walk through stuff. And besides, Meteor Strike, it's just your supercharged area, so the more times you use it, the better. And it's on a 6-second cooldown. So when it comes to the boss fights, especially with Phoenix, you want to use your soda, you want to use that crystal over there. If you have a supply drop, I definitely recommend using it. I don't have it because I just forget. I don't like bases. Alright, so we'll try and not use Inferno this time around. We'll see how we can do. Now again, for play for the tray, no weapon attacks. I do no weapon attacks on play from the tray, and I let it go. So we'll see how it goes. And I have 2 spammers, and I have Fire Burst if I just get like, woo, let's do it. Alright, so open it up with Meteor Strike. Here comes Fire Burst. Clap for detonate. And I will block break though, I'm not stupid. Gotcha. Alright. Now I'm ignoring the shades. So I was doing stuff. Meteor Strike. And like I said, you can get interrupted. It sucks. And we're going to hold off using Volcanic Calamity. Now we are getting low of health. So we're at 50%. At 50%, I haven't even needed to use my soda yet. Oh, bitch. Now we use it. Okay, we're actually going to need the crystal now. Oh, thank God he actually hit. And we have enough for Fire Burst. It moved. he is definitely doing some damage, but now we can use Fire Burst. We have enough power. Just because I can. Soder. And boom. Got it. So using my Soder, it was, I had to use it. I mean, it was needed because I ran out of power. But the first time I had to use it because I definitely ran out of health. Then this time, it was kind of a combination of running out of health and running out of power. So, I want to say this is probably one of my smoothest runs. One of mine. I mean, using the Soder in any content is not a bad thing. I mean, unless you're going for a feat. If you're going for a feat, then more power to you, and you're going to need luck. But remember, using your Soder is not going to be the end of the world. It doesn't mean you're a bad player. It just means that you're going to need it. It's there to be used. I rarely even use my Soders, and because they just sit there, because I have great people who know what they're doing. Or I have overpowered advanced mechanics who are just doing some bullshit damage, and I don't even need to worry about it. Here, we have to worry about it. Also note that the difficulty is pretty set. When it comes to this, I am CR 166 coming into an instance that is technically 166. It's tough as nails. Detonate. Now, using it when you're having to deal with a boss that is single target, it comes into the question of what's better to use for a single target damage. And I probably want to say it's probably going to be Flame Cascade. With Detonate, I feel it's better when it's AoE. But I mean, we could see. Oh, there's actually two this time. So let's actually see how... I mean, it's like... That's getting into the 4Ks there. Well, if we actually take a look at each individual ball that's shot from Flame Cascade, it may or may not be better off. Aw. Oh, that was just me screwing around. Don't worry, the guard's still getting burned. Wee. I honestly didn't feel like popping the soda. Well, that was an 8200 crit on the other girl back there. Poor thing. Alright, Artemis, do your thing.
Born of the lost Amazon tribe, the Bana Migdal. I was a warrior without a home until this woman gave me a purpose. To protect her from those who wish to pry ancient knowledge from her frail body. And protect her I shall.
Alright, so it's a single target, so I'm not going to worry about using Inferno. Inferno, again, will probably be used for if you're having to deal with ads in a raid situation. So we'll just keep using Meteor Strike because it is easier on the power cost. So we'll see what happens there. You're on the ground. Gotcha. Don't interrupt me. Oh. Oh, that's the pickle. Can I do it? Nope. Wasn't even close. You keep waving your hands like that. We'll go ahead and pop a soda because I'm nice like that. And the animation for that was horrible timing. Oh crap, I need that now. That wasn't for me, was it? It was not. So, I'm going to take this death. Yeah, Aramis took that. Yeah, Aramis's health got back. That sucks. She took my healing crystal. I'll miss it, so. And it will never, ever come back. I hope so, because I really could use it.
You think that will stop me? It will take more than that to hurt me.
Lunge. Get caught on fire. Fire burst! And here comes the pain in the ass.
I am just as powerful.
I shouldn't have used fire burst.
I'll show you this. Prepare for shift hard.
Crap. I'm gonna wait. Oh, that's gonna hurt.
You think that will stop
Soda.
me?
Blow it up.
It will take more than that to
Waiting for her. Oh, she's going to shield mode now.
feel the fury of my
Oh, you person. Dang it. Oh my god. Fire burst. I telegraphed it. Just like I knew I would. Roll out. Roll out. Shit, shit, shit. Cool. Oh, I used Inferno by mistake. That's gonna hurt.
prepare for vengeance.
Volcanic Calamity.
I shall wipe that smart. It will take more than
Oh, she's gonna interrupt it.
my fist shall strike you down.
I missed my healing crystal. Poop. Alright. Shake it off. Let's get back in. Just shake it off. Shake it off, bruh. You got this. You got her down. You got her all the way into phase 3. You got this. As soon as my soda comes back. And one day the crystal will too. It'll be great if like the crystals could actually come back into content. Wouldn't that be fantastic? Fantastic! Slap happy. Alright. And that was basically all my supercharge too. Alright. Let's do this. No Inferno. I probably should just replace it, but we'll see how it goes. Using Fireburst again.
I shall wipe that smirk from your lips. You think that will stop me?
Screw it. When you have an opening, you use that opening.
Prepare for vengeance.
Still hit. I'm not apologizing. Holding off. Holding off.
I was born in battle.
Yeah, we're using now.
It will take more than that to hurt me. Feel the fury
Nope.
of my
Don't want to be in it. Can't make me. Damn. Huh, I don't care. I'm not interrupting going into there. That's a big old nope in my book. Haha.
Prepare for vengeance.
This might get bad. It'll be bad. As I said, CR 166, I'm supposed to have difficulty here. And the only real big difficulty is I don't have a healing crystal that hasn't come back yet. Every time the boss restarts, it should come back. That crystal is my lifeblood.
Well struck. That hurt.
Knew it.
Prepare for vengeance.
Oh crap.
It will take more than that to hurt me.
I was about to say, how did I get interrupted?
No
Probably like that.
I'll show you the strength of a shit. You think that will stop me?
Let it happen. Fire burst. Detonate. Detonate. Knock down. Don't get back up again.
Think that will stop me?
And she should be... Yep. I forgot it follows. Oh god!
I shall wipe that smirk from your lips.
Ah. I knew it. That was bad on my part. Shit. Alright, get back up. I like the loadout. Not having any problems with it. I mean, it really is just trying to survive. Coming back up.
It will take more than that to hurt me.
We'll just start spamming some detonate.
That hurt. Prepare for vengeance.
She didn't get knocked out.
Well struck. Feel the fury of my blade.
Gotta Not enough power for it. You're not getting knocked down. Missed my timing. So we're up.
I'll show you the strength of a Shimtar.
Waiting for something stupid. Like that.
More than that to hurt me.
Jesus. That was me. Haha. Shazam! Ouch. That's true. Putting a healing look. That's right. Now I remember why I messed up in that video. I remember now. I didn't have Burning Determination in there. Because that's what I had before. Not Burnout. Burning Determination. That's what I put in the loadout in the middle of that video. That was not the final. So there we go. So now we have Burning Determination to be a heal. Which, being solo content, it's probably a good idea to use your self-healing if you have it. So I think this will be much easier now that we have a good heal that I can rely on. Of course, I could have also gotten my supply drop, but who needs silly things like that? Going in! Clap. Flame Cascade. It's going to just drop Meteor again. Fire Burst.
It will take more than that to hurt me.
Because why not?
That hurt. Prepare for vengeance.
Knew it.
Feel the fury of my blade.
It's going to use Burn Determination. Which Burn Determination will heal me based off the damage that gets done to me. Within the time limit. Stop doing that. You're so mean. Oh yeah, Soda. I didn't forget. Wow, my health is already back down like it did Jack Diddley. So, I am getting a little bit of heals, which is nice.
I shall wipe that smirk from your lips.
And she has her shield up. She's down. Ow!
Think that will stop me?
You harlot! Oh, that hurt. That's not cool. Burning debt, burning debt. Detonate. And we will use our soda. We alive! Not anymore. We're almost dead.
You think that
Use Burn Determination again. Knock her on her booty. Volcanic Calamity.
I shall wipe that smirk from your lips.
And we'll also use Fire Burst now. Ooh, thank goodness for that area of effect. Nope. Oh, just jump in. Get out. Lucky it was on the outskirts. That is what I call lucky. That's not lucky. Think she's all cool and everything. You're not cool.
I will be victorious.
Fine.
My fist shall strike you down.
And for the coup de grace.
Well fought. I hope your skills will be enough to help you gain what you seek. But I say
Much
this,
better.
beware of meddling in the affairs of God.
Thanks, Burn Determination. Oh yeah. And thank you, Chris.
You have had my time. I have the knowledge.
So, alright. So, thank you. Thank you, Burn Determination, for self-heals. Yay. Now, I could have used Burn Determination, or I could have probably used Stoke Flame, but actually, Stoke Flames is apparently the lesser of the heals. So, you want your Burn Determination is actually where your big heals are coming from. And let me make sure you guys understand what's going on with... so, with Burn Determination, you engulf yourself in flames, healing yourself. Incoming attacks will trigger the additional healing, and you'll get up to 10 times during its duration. So if I remember correctly, within 12 seconds that it's actually active while it's going, you get healed 10 times during that 12 seconds. So, there it is. And the healing is down in DPS because the healing in DPS is probably where you're looking at like a base. The healing in Burn Determination is better in tank roll because tanks get that extra 65% health, while they're in tank roll. So yeah, there it is. And yeah, they also took the blue flames away. So I'm not really sure where the blue flames will come from again, but that's just the visual for Burn Determination is this burning shield on us. It's not actually. I believe it actually is classified as a shield, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's not. That was in some. That was in changes before. One sec. Was it last week's changes? Burn Determination. No, that's not it. What was actually get changed into a heal into shields? Oh, it was all on munitions. That's what it was. Munitions got changed to shield stuff. So, there you go. Thanks to Burn Determination being the key factor on how I survived. And thank you, Curse, for giving it up. For reminding me. Thank you! So, until then, see you around for some more Stats Revamp videos. Take care. Alright, that's recorded. Yay. Correct, Drovanek. He just whispered me. But, yeah, you're right. For players who have never experienced fire DPS pre-advanced mechanics, it's going to be a fucking learning curve. But that's okay, because everybody's going to have a learning curve on here. It's going to be okay. Now, the blue flames, it will be missed. It will be missed. But I'll definitely be missing it. But hopefully it'll come back into a different shape or form. It would be awesome if, like, the actual shield, fire shield, which is... What the hell actually is fire shield? Was it burnout? No, that's a group breakout. Oh, immolation. Immolation is a shield. It would be cool if immolation became, like, had a blue flame on it or something. That would be nice. But it used to heal you 4 ticks no matter if you were getting hit or not. That is probably from live, but they changed it to revamp stuff. Burn Determination is basically Fire's Relentless Recovery. Because on Relentless Recovery for Rage Tank, for Rage Powers, when you hit the ability, when when I do 6 hits of damage, the damage that I do in Remorseless Recovery, I can only do that maneuver 6 times. So in that 6 times, I'll get healed 6 times within the 12 seconds it's going. Here, you get hit 10 times within the 12 seconds, and you get healed. Honestly, Burn Determination for you guys is a lot better than Remorseless Recovery. Remorseless Recovery is a very active ability. I'm very active. It's an attack, for God's sakes. So, I mean, honestly, I'm surprised I haven't gone to the forums like, Burn Determination gets 10, but Remorseless Recovery gets 6. Hacks. All hacks. Yeah, it has a shield animation, but Burn Determination is not a shield. It just has that animation. So, if, in fact, the animation is going to confuse people, I'll probably need to actually put down the forums like, hey, it has a shield ability, but it's not really a shield. And, I mean, I'll even double check to make sure if that was not the case. When it first came out, it updated the visual, so it has that updated visual. Now, I mean, in some essence, Burn Determination can be, I guess, it could be considered a shield, even though it's not. I mean, it even says it in the description. You engulf yourself in flames, so I mean, you're on fire. You have just a ball of fire around you. I need all the healing I can muster. Yeah, I agree. So let's do this different. Let's actually go get the hell out of here. Now with Play from the Tray, I'm going to do a pure power and no might. And even looking at my loadout, do I really need 2 spammers? Was Flame Cascade not enough? Well, I mean, Detonate was probably doing much more damage. Let's see. I mean, they were both doing AoE. One is interrupted, the other is not, so we'll probably want to replace Flame Cascade with a different ability. I mean, we could always use Flashpoint, but I forgot how much power Flashpoint was. If I have... Oh, actually I have it right here. Flashpoint, high power cost. Gosh darn it. So, Acheron, Rifle Tap, in my eyes, can suck it. That's probably how some of the forum posters who are doing DPS testing, that's how they're doing Play from the Tray. It's use a power, rifle tap, use a power, rifle tap. It's like, well, in essence, if you're using a weapon, you're not doing Play from the Tray. You're just not. And I'm also not going to tell players to, like, oh, if you want to be top DPS, you need to use rifle tap all the way. Fuck it. Use whatever weapon you want to, whatever you're comfortable with. If you want to be a scoreboard chaser, then go for the rifle taps. But I'm not going to recommend people to do that at all. If you want to do rifle taps like that, then you're going hybrid, and you need a spec hybrid. When you're specking into Play from the Tray, you need to be in power. I did half might, half power. Well, kind of. Just so I could have that, just like I have that visual, if it actually works for me. and seeing what the damage would look like. But now I'm going to respec myself and put more points actually into power, and we're going to see how well we do in that aspect. You think Mass Det will be better for boss fights and Fire Burst for ads? You're not wrong. You're definitely not. The one thing I wanted to test there was the fact that Fire Burst has now become a heavy hitter. That's 400 base power cost. If you actually want to see how much it costs in my CR, we'll go to Fireball Barrage. I always forget about them. Fire Burst has not been updated, so it's not updated to 400 on here yet. So that's just another bug that I think was actually posted by LT earlier. So we will do. It will help. I mean, I have no problem with it either. Yeah, it was a typo that I saw up there. So we'll do Mass Det and see what kind of damage we're doing there instead without Fire Burst. We still have Flame Cascade and Detonate. I'm actually going to replace Flame Cascade. That's a 2. Actually, Flame Cascade was brought down to like a medium kind of a place. So let's see what we can really put in place. So Mass Det, if I recall, was actually a 300 power cost based. No. Oh no, Mass Det was 200. Okay. So Mass Det is a medium power cost. So I honestly have a place. Well, Burning Determination is high, but whatever. Was the supercharge on the second row first power? Oh, Reignition. It's Reignition, Fireball Barrage, Eternal Flame, and then Volcanic Calamities over here. Oh, I just remembered. Overheat. Overheat is a high power cost, and it's also a dot. Shit, yeah, let me try Overheat. Yeah. And we'll use Mirror Strike as our fire igniter. As our burning. Now, I need to head back. Because I have to respec. And I also got to repair. Yeah, I think for Reignition, yeah, they increased the cost, increased the cooldown, focused most of the ability budget into a self-heal and polished the visuals. I don't think it does any knockdowns anymore, though. I probably need to just do a video looking at each individual power like I did with Rage. Did I do that with Rage? I did do a Rage breakdown. That's right. I need to do that for Fire. Get me up here. I need to go this way. Super speed. Weapons. Nope, I didn't put any points into weapons. All right. Sorry, I need my calculator. So with my CR, the skill points that I'm using is I am using the same amount of skill points that I have compared to my combat rating. So I'm at CR 166. I'm going to use 166 skill points. So I've already used 5. And we're going to put max out our critical attack chance. So that's minus 20. And then minus 40. So that basically gives us 101 points to put into power, which will give me the max buff of the 10% power cost. Curse with the cheers. Oh, I actually need to increase it more because they're gonna be blowing up my cheers. All the heads. All the heads. So we're gonna put 101 in here. Now, as player from the tray, I didn't put the points into my weapon because I'm not using weapon attacks. I mean, all I need is my lunge and my block and my lunge and my range attack to interrupt or to block break, really. So I already have that in space with my default power, with my default weapon. So that allows me to put all my points into power. Now, for all the players who have never seen this before either, when it comes to your stats here, your actually main stats down here, it will actually do a growth. So you're seeing that 8% power and a 1420 power that gets added to it. The 8% is an additive. So as your power is gaining, so I have an increase of 1420 power with an additive of 8% added to it. The math specifically for this kind of stuff is dev math, and it's fucking confusing. But I still have to. I need to work on my spreadsheet and actually break it down a little more and see if I can even get close to it. Because a lot of the times the developer in Larian will probably like round up or something, or round down even, and it sucks. So it is weird, but I try to get as close as possible to make sure the stats are even working as well. But so we are at 101. There you go. So I have 2841 power with 10% added as an additive, and so I'm now at a power of 22,000. This might change it up a bit. We'll have to check and see. So let's head back to Seeing Shades. Now I use Seeing Shades because Seeing Shades is the difficult solo instance when Amazon Fury 3 came out. Currently on live servers, if you go in at 166, you're going to get rumple stomped and you're going to get laughed at. So coming in, testing it at 166 gives me an idea on how well the power and how well I'm doing going into this instance, if it's doable. If I have to change my loadout, as we saw with Burn and Termination, to change it up a bit and make it see how it is doable. See which powers are actually having the most difficult compared to the least difficult. When it came to my rage, I actually probably went through it a lot faster.
It's not enough we have
Burn
a sister
Determination
fighting
helped
sister.
a
Now
lot.
we have unruly shades from the underworld adding to the carnage in Gotham and attacking our flanks. I need you to aid me.
But we now have more power, so there is a give and take. And this is where the give, I really need to actually want to do some parser tests with it. So it's what we're looking at is like what is it? With play from the tray being power is your main stat, the more power you have, the more abilities you can use before your bar goes low. So you're technically doing more damage because you're doing more abilities. But the flip side to the other way is if you max out your might and basically no power, if you go full might on this, you're going to do your abilities and they're going to hit, but you're going to run out of power a lot faster. Exactly, Curse. It's basically, I spec might, my power is hit, but I lose my power a lot more. Yeah, exactly. We're right here, Curse. Oh my god, I get hit by a car. Oh my god. I gotta go. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh, I don't think they survived. I don't think they survived. It was the villains. Joker. Joker did it. But yeah. We all saw Joker, right? Right? Okay. What was your question, Jareth? I didn't even see it. I was talking about the 400 by the dev because all the powers, large power costs are at. Okay. So, yeah, Joker did that. So we're gonna open up and just we'll see how this works. So I did change it up a bit. I have never used overheat in the revamp, so I'm really interested to see if it's actually going to affect multiple targets. We're about to find out. It does! Oh shit! We use mad death. Oh damn, that bastard's all the way over there. Ooh, I think mass debt is definitely a single target. I ask again, when do you think we will start testing tier content? No clue. I'm not really sure when they'll do that. Honestly, I would start testing tier content like now. Just make a thread if you want to. Make tier 1. Here you go. So I definitely think mass debt has been changed. Was it changed to? Let me find out. We'll set them on fire. Mass debt. Okay, so it is an AoE. Good. Yeah, I'm gonna get lunged. Oh shit. So, I definitely feel overheat being a boss type. It's not doing enough damage on ads. It's definitely not doing enough damage on ads. So, let's go to a safe spot and let's choose a different. We'll use overheat on like Faust and Artemis and see how well it does there. But when it comes to the ads, of course AoE is king. You want to do AoE damage. Now, yeah, Snuff Out's is the finisher. Ooh, spontaneous combustion. What do you do? Let's see. Proc damage now benefits from burning. They removed the knockdown, updated the visuals. It is a 200, so that's actually nice. And it's a 3-second. Okay. So yeah, see? All about learning. So let's check out spontaneous combustion. See how that works. Yeah, probably. Yes. Oh, yeah. It says here debuffs the primary target and deals AoE damage when triggered. So it's most likely. Was it overheat? Was like that too? What's a power that actually does that over time? It's an electric. It's electric's move. Overcharge. It's probably like overcharge. Let's find out. We're all about learning. Don't come lunging to me. You don't know me? Yeah. Wowzers. Yeah, spontaneous combustion is, again, it's a single target and they'll explode outward to AoE. So it's not exactly what I'm looking for. I mean, there is wildfire. It burns multiple enemies. It does what I want. Absorb heat, not even. We're not looking at you. Let's try wildfire. Wildfire was one of my... I don't know why it's lagging. I'm hoping it's not lagging. It's not lagging on my end, thankfully. It's Curse. Maybe you should get your coworkers to stop watching Netflix and stuff, huh? That'll probably be it. It's probably what's hurting your stuff. Let's use Wildfire and see what happens. Ooh! Okay, well, everything died. Let's try this again. See, now Wildfire is going to get me in trouble because it's a high power cost. Oh shit, there's multiple enemies around me? Oh look, there is! Hi, random people.
Thank you. That should allow us some breathing room. Fighting a two-front battle is wearing us down. My warriors have reported a strange magical portal in Gotham. See if you can find it and see what is going on.
Now see, when in my view, when it comes to the powers that are in the high power cost range, those 300 plus, they need to have cooldowns to reflect that. Because Wildfire being, what is it? Wildfire is power cost is at 300. The cooldown is at 3 seconds. Like, I can easily spam that, and for me, it will be a problem. Like, high power cost should probably be like 6 seconds or something. Because I can easily spam Wildfire, where Wildfire is the bigger AoE, is a bigger spammer with more damage, and Detonate is on the lower end. So you have Detonate down here, and then you have Wildfire all the way up here. The trolls will get abused. They certainly will. But just talking just on the standpoint of, wow, okay. There's mass deaths damage. Man, basically it's the same animation. by the time they stand up, they're already basically dead. Well, they'll be pretty halfway. All right. Oop, messed that up. Don't come and hit me. Well, luckily you can't interrupt me, so haha, suckers. We can go back this way. Oh, goody. Oh my god, I hit the wrong button. Oh, that's gonna come back and haunt me. Yeah, that was a big fail on me end. On me end. My bad. My bad. Alright, so let's switch it up now, because Wildfire we had for AoE purposes. So let's put Overheat in, which will do some damage over time. And let's see how it works on the Felix boss. So promote with Meteor Strike. Don't lunge me.
Close that portal and stop those wayward shades.
Blew through my entire power. Oh, wrong one. Oh, set him on fire. The one thing I should have been doing during testing wise is actually see how well Overheat's aura was. And we'll use a Soda. Because I was just like free falling there for a moment. Is that me? It is me. I'll take it. Telegraph, mofo. Oh, I set him on fire. That. Whoa, shit. Oh my god, that was so close. skin of my chinny chin chin, yo. Oh, duh. I had Burn Determination. I haven't even used it. So I have my oh crap button, you know. Don't lunge. Oh, dick.
Faust's attempt to utilize the chaotic energies of the underworld is just one of the unintended consequences of Ares' foul plan.
Huzzah! Well, I survived. And that's the most important thing. And overheat. Yeah, overheat is a high power cost. So spamming that, you have to be careful with. I have to make sure that it's actually. Let me find it. Overheat. Cooldown to 12 seconds. Okay. Duration ticks from. Okay, so the whole entire power interaction, the whole PI for 12 seconds actually lasts the same as overheat. So I don't really need to spam it. As long as I know that the burn debuff is there, it should be good. No, Rat, the 35%ers are there. I'm just not using it in this loadout. And even thinking about it, I could probably put Snuff Out, I think is my 35. I could put Snuff Out in here and replace it with Overheat, or take out Mass Debt or something. But I think, oh, I forgot, there's like enemies right in front of me. My bad, girls. Ooh, 12K. Yeah, without outside the sliver of health, I should have used a 35% if I had in my loadout. But I didn't. I remember it's there. Oh. Didn't mean to use it, but why not? It works. What jerks? Now I'm gonna have to use it. I can wait. I shall wait. Alright, I'm done waiting.
I am Artemis.
Alright, so with our loadout here, we have Overheat to make sure we have damage over time going for the instances that I can't really keep doing damage. So it's smart that we have it there. I miss you, Crystal. Mass Debt will have to be used when she's knocked down, so I have to make sure I time that perfectly. And then Detonate is basically there for my spammer. A Meteor Strike is just there to knock her down to set her up to do mass debt. And then Volcanic Calamity if I remember to. And then Burden Debt to heal. So we have an idea. We have an idea. Let's see how we go.
That hurt. Prepare for
Break
vengeance.
that.
I shall wipe that smirk from your lips.
Well struck.
Knew it.
It will take more than that.
Oh, got knocked back.
Feel the fury of my blade.
Stop throwing bows at me. I didn't mean to use mass death, but I feel like I'm going to really need it right now. Crystal. You are my only friend. Oh, thank God I actually hit.
That hurt. Prepare for vengeance.
See how easier it is with the crystal? It's so friendlier.
I shall wipe that smirk from your lips. I am just as powerful as one. It will take more than that to hurt me.
Darn it. Not using my soda just yet.
From your lips.
Crap.
That hurt.
Ran out of power.
Prepare for vengeance.
Now we'll use it. I kind of need to. Use my Meteor Strike a little too early. That's okay. Again, too early.
It will take more than that to hurt me.
Still works. Yeah, I figured she was going to jump out of that. Burning Debt to get some healing back. That helped.
It will take more than that to hurt me.
Shit. Put overheat on. Oh, soda. Much better. Oh, well, if she doesn't stop doing shit like that.
For vengeance.
And blow her up.
I shall wipe that
Clap, clap.
lips.
Clap your hands.
Well fought, Alice.
There.
I hope your skills will be enough.
Excellent.
to gain what you seek. But I say this.
Went
beware of
totally much smoother.
affairs with gods. Nothing is what it seems. You have battled
I have the knowledge you crave.
And now for the purpose of actually testing, we'll go back to use our previous loadout with Fireburst and Flame Cascade and see how well we do there with our new power spec.
They are protective of them.
You know, for testing. Now, one of the issues I still have when it comes to play from the tray is the fact that play from the tray has no way to regen their power. They have to have a controller. The passive power regen can only do so much, and it really only does. Play from the tray is really relying on the soda, it's relying on healing crystals, and it's relying on the supply drops. but we also need a dedicated controller with us. So when you're out here doing solos and even some duos, you probably want to actually use your weapon only or your hybrid spec. You're not really going to be focused too much on doing play from the tray. Play from the tray will probably shine its most when it's in alerts and when it's in raids, when you have a dedicated controller with you. Alright. Let's bring back our fire burst, and then we'll bring back flame cascade. Hey, Martel.
It's not enough we have sister fighting sister. Now we have unruly
And then,
shields from
once we're done with
the
this
underworld
instance, we'll
adding to the
jump
carnage
over
and
and look at
attacking
munitions
our
really
flanks.
fast before we
I
end the
need
night.
you to aid me.
Because I am taking a little longer on fire than I planned on. My crits are maxed out. All my crits are maxed. I have the full 20% attack chance, and I have the full 80% damage. Alright, so let's see how this loadout works with us. Here comes the fire burst! Spam flame cascade the entire time. Alright, still a little down on the health, but that's okay. Ooh, my word. Okay. That happened. Hey, Super Dave. Power and might, maybe only 5 into each crit. Well, you can't do... Yeah, you can't do 5 into each crit. You have to have a minimum of 10. Let me actually show you. In the stat points, you... Well, it's actually not going to show here because yeah, there it is. So I have to have a maximum or a minimum of 10 in this row, and then I have to have a minimum of either another 10 in here or 10 here. So basically, it either needs to be 20, 0, I unlock, or 10, 10, unlock. Super Soldier, US Super Soldier, right? Coming from Xbox onto PC. That guy, right? You people keep changing your names. But using the 10s only, that would be an interesting thing to try. Oh, the PS4 Super Soldier. Okay. There's a lot of Super Soldiers out there. It's like Steve Rogers got some sex in him. Sexy sex. Don't kill me. Damn it. Almost had it. Well, welcome back, soldier. Welcome back. I didn't want to use my soda. God, Mom.
Fighting a two-front battle is wearing us down. My warriors have reported a strange magical portal in Gotham. See if you can find it and see what is going on.
Thanks for the follow there, Phantom. Filling the cup up with some tokens, follow tokens, and a legend. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the crash, guys. And welcome back, Phantom. We're filling up our cup. We're filling up the cup. The cup. I'm looking up here at the screen, but the cup's right down here below me. So I'm just having to go. Like, I'm looking. It's like disco.
Find out what lies on the other side.
Sorry, I do like the disco. I still have to take a look at Celestial. I haven't touched Celestial at all yet. You got the endless combos down? Fantastic. You got the endless combos down, Pat, right before they change it where the endless combos aren't a thing anymore. Every party needs a pooper, that's why they invited you. Party pooper, party pooper. So, just off the cuff, using this loadout with strictly power, it's okay-ish. I mean, it really is Flame Cascade and Detonate being side by side with one another using it. It's probably redundant. I mean, Flame Cascade, I mean, it's awesome. But you, in a loadout situation, you probably want to use one or the other. You don't want to use both. So really getting used to it, it's something else. Oh, well, okay, apparently... Oh, so it's going down? At the same time, my Twitch says that I am offline. That's really weird. Oh shit, it's going down? Okay, so, alright, I guess I need to open up the Twitters and look at DCO's Twitter. Give me 1 second. And I'll give you guys a heads up if anything's going on. Alright. Oh, you got booted midstream, Billards? Okay. What? Okay, let me just let you guys know. I did not unplug the servers on live so more people could come watch me. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I swear, hand to God, I didn't do it. And the servers were, the hamsters were fed, all right? Sir, the hamsters were fed before I left. That's all I gotta say. It's totally not what's going on. Totes, guys. Totes. But I got DCO's Twitter open just in case Meps or someone makes a post about it. Let me also open up. I'll even cover all my bases, and I'll go over to Daybreak's Twitter as well. So it's really weird because most of the time when the servers are down, the test server kind of goes down too. But yay for me! Yeah, I'm on the PC test server, so that's probably why. So yeah, test servers seem to be okily dokily. That's right, I said it. I'm not taking it back. Yeah. Oh, Gimpy says the Xbox servers are fine. Huh. Xbox PC, yo, high five. I think. Oh crap! I may have premature high fived. Now PC, now Grid's on PC. I was on the live PC, so and he was getting some boots as well. So it might be just them as well, PC and PlayStation. Nope, test is still going. Okay. No, Jamari, I do not work for Daybreak. What the fuck? Damn line of sight? If I work for Daybreak, I would not be at the bullshit job that I'm at currently in my real life. And I'll be gone from the state and everything. It wasn't even my fail. It was a line of sight thing. Like, I guess it was a line of sight thing because they just dropped it right in front of me. I couldn't understand it either. It was so weird. Alright, so we're going to try to beat the Felix Faust boss fight and see how it goes. I definitely liked the loadout earlier with Mass Det and Overheat in it. But we will see what happens. So, starting us off. Alright, good night, Billiards. Thank you so much for, Billiards. Thank you so much for coming by and letting us know about the server crashing.
Close that portal and stop those wayward shades.
Oh. And so here's a downside to this loadout. It's the only knockdown I have is a Meteor Strike. Meteor Strike is my only knockdown, where I also had Mass Det did a knockdown as well to give me a little crowd control. Now I actually have the power. I just need to make sure I have the health. Dang it. You're gonna make me use my soda, aren't you? Aren't you? Yes, you are. Here he comes. Let's go ahead and use Meteor Strike again. Drop myself some Fire Burst. Oh, that's right, I also have Burning Determination just in case I get into a hairy situation. Like for this fight right here with the ads, it would probably have been best to use it then. Because all those ads hitting me, I'll be getting all those heals back. Wouldn't that been crap glorious? Glorious! Set him back on fire. Oh, okay. Alright, so we're getting to our the last 25%. This bitch is on fire. There we go. Oh, damn. Let's go and use a soda. Not going to use Volcanic Calamity. There. Ah, Michael Gray got it.
One of the unintended consequences of Ares' foul plan. With Circe at his side, there is no telling what havoc they will wreak upon the world.
I owe him 10. Yeah, give me $10. You know what? Where is it? Phantom, for those $10, use that $10 well and put some cheer bits in me, buddy. Use that cheers. Cheer it. Alpha, I'm not sure why the game is down. I am looking at Daybreak and DCO's Twitter, seeing if there's any announcement about it. I am patiently waiting to see if they do tweet about it. Just keep using 1 and 5 and you don't use power. That sounds really boring to me. I mean, 1 is only my burn determination, so it only gets me heals. And my 5 is just Flame Cascade, but I still have to use Meteor Strike in order to set up the Burning PI, which is my 4. It's only 11. It's only like 10 o'clock, I think, in their time. They're probably in bed, but they'll have people on there. I'm not really sure what's on the forums. Let me check the staff posting. And no, they haven't posted anything yet. Nothing in red. But I'm pretty sure folks have already been on the forums and started talking about, like, oh my god, it's broken. The servers are down. Help us. So, cheer bits are, if you look in your chat box, there is this nice little diamond there. Boy, power's not getting turned on. Do not start that now. In your chat box, there's this nice little diamond, and cheer bits are these little icons that actually shows up on the screen and fills the cup. And it's basically, I'm now a Twitch affiliate. And so I get actually a portion of that money that when people buy bits, I get a portion of that money, and it actually helps supports me. Which I mean, it's like chump change, honestly, but it builds up, and it actually is it's better in the long run. So it's honestly a way to support me, even though I don't have a sub button yet. It's another way to support me. Yeah, it's like the bits are like super cheap. And it's a very new thing. The cup down here is full of heads. That's all from Curse, and you can actually see in your top of your chart, top of the chat box, Curse is the top cheerer. He's my top cheerleader. Put it on. Yeah, see, that also happens there too. Nice Curse. Huh, the font didn't change either. I need to change. I thought I changed it. Water is not in the game. Water is, it's coming after the stats revamp is done with. And we're not there yet. Clearly. Yeah, there are also free cheers as well. In which, if you don't want to use the cheer system, I do have a tip button down below. You can scroll down underneath the channel in the channel information, and there's a button that says tips, and you can just send tips there. It's not donations because I'm not a charity case. I am not sure when Stats Revamp is going to go live. I mean, honestly, in my eyes, I don't see it going live until maybe fall. It's a long process that we're having to go through.
Born of the lost Amazon
But I mean, I don't see
tribe,
stats revamp
I was a
ending
warrior
until
without
at
a
least
home
fall.
until this woman gave me purpose.
Because
To
now
protect her
that we
from
have all the
those who
powers
wish to
on the
pry
revamp,
ancient knowledge
we
from
now
her
have to go
frail
through
body.
each individual
Protect
power,
her, I
do it,
shall.
give it some tweaks to actually make it usable and fun, and then we have to go back through the tier content to make sure all the tier content is actually working, all the NPCs are working correctly. We also have to worry about the crowd control, NPC breakout profiles that we have to work on. There are a lot of things that have to get done before it really actually goes live. Because if it goes live like it is now, it's a broken piece of mess. War will be out in 2020. Yeah, basically. Alright, so we're going to try this boss fight out with what we have. So, good luck, everybody else.
Smirk from your lips. It will take
Do
more
it.
than that to hurt me.
Do it. She did it. Crap.
You think that's not me?
Huh. That's not what you do.
That hurt. Prepare for vengeance.
She knocked me back. Oh, the fire just started. Crystal. Oh, I suck.
Not me.
Certainly was about to walk into that.
I'll show you the strength of a Shintar.
Haha. Oh, you're now on fire, so that. Oh! That sucks even dibbly. Dublin, 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 Dublin. Burn determination to help me out a bit. Nope, that's not gonna help. Oh, snap. Soda. We use burn determination now. And volcanic calamity. I'm not even sure if it even hit. Burn determination is going to be really helpful right now, trying to stay alive. Stay alive!
It will take more than that to me.
Telegraph! Huge! It's not cool. I meant to try and... So they're up. Going to use burning determination.
I shall wipe that smirk from
I spit Ooga fire.
your lips. It will take more than that
And
to me.
I don't have enough for fire burst, so that's not even going to really be worth it. So we'll just stick with our spammers.
Stop me.
You are thick-skinned, lady. This is where a 35% would actually be very helpful. Oh, come on!
Was born for battle.
Oh, hell. Why are you not dead? Oh my god. Okay. That was crazy. So yeah, having detonate and flame cascade in the same loadout, it's not working.
Mightily brave seeker. I have the knowledge you crave, but I am afraid it will do you no good. Ares has taken Hippolyta to Venus. If you wish to,
Well, I mean, I did it though.
travel to the land of the gods.
But I mean, using using Burn Determination was the key factor on how I actually didn't die.
A series of tasks that keep
Don't worry, I've screwed up much worse than that.
if you succeed.
I like to play it by the cuff.
Is impossible.
So, power really wasn't an issue until really the end goal of it, but I still stayed alive when technically I really should have died a couple of times there. But the power spec allowed me to do more. It allowed me to do more, but I mean, you do lose a little. I do think I lost a little bit of damage because I wasn't spec so much into might. But those kinds of things, I could do the parser tests on sparring targets, but they will be kind of flawed because it's not taking into account being interrupted, getting power back some way. There's different factors with it. I mean, if you just want to do straight parser tests, then you'll have parser tests, but those parser tests won't mean shit when you're in actually real combat. Like, I can do 50,000 damage every second. Like, that's cool, but you just also got interrupted, so you're really only doing about 27. So, I rather do all my testing in real combat to see how effective everything is, because sparring targets can only tell me so much. Why have you been hitting 6K with hard light as a level 27? Because advanced mechanics. Because advanced mechanics, my friend. Ingrid, thank you so much for the bit. My cup is filling with heads. It's getting really weird. Alright, so I will stay on for a little longer. And we are going to go switch over to munitions and check that out. Alright, so nothing on the Twitters yet. Oh, only one post about world being down. But it's at 3 pages, though, from 27 minutes ago. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you're right, Curse. Yeah, from the look of it, it was about the same either way. With Might, you still beat the boss, but took about the same amount of time as all power, but still beat the boss. And that's all that matters, really. It's like, did the boss die? And if it didn't, then you'll need to mess around a little bit like I did. I was not beating Artemis, so what did I have to change? Thank you, Curse, for this suggestion as well. I needed to heal. I needed to survive a little longer, so I went with Burn Determination. One of the things I also play with Rage is Rage self-heals. So I needed to have some abilities that actually healed me, since health was more of an issue than power, and I was able to knock it out. And I'm not really sure all powers actually have a self-heal ability, but other powers may have a shield as well, and shields will help out greatly in that aspect. So let's switch it over to munitions, and we'll play around with it a little bit.